Hey, how's everyone doing today? I thought since I decided to tell a few stories out of Michigan that I will go ahead and tell one today out of the great state of South Carolina. This story happened only a few years ago, roughly 5 to 8 years ago. A young couple, they're married now, but at the time they were just dating. They decided they were going to go fishing one afternoon. It was the weekend, there wasn't a whole lot going on, so they decided it was a good day to go fishing. So they take off to the river. They don't have a boat or anything with them, they're just going to fish off the shore. They park their boat at the boat landing and walk roughly a quarter of a mile to get to where a little fishing spot is, where there's like a little sandbar. They can spend some time there and do some fishing, just hanging out at the river. So they've been there for a little while. The man decides he's going to walk back up to the truck. His girlfriend doesn't want to go. She's going to stay there at the sandbar on the river and continue to fish. He's going to walk back up to the truck and get whatever it is he forgot. So he takes off back up the trail to head to the boat landing. Well, he gets to where he can't see his girlfriend anymore and hears a sound. And I don't remember if it was to his left or to his right. I don't remember that. I know the river would have been to his right. So, but anyway, I don't remember what direction. But he looks in that direction. Excuse me. Doesn't see anything. He thought it was odd that there was a sound, but you know, in the woods, it could have been a lot of things. So he continues to walk. Again, here's a very similar sound again. The only other car parked at the boat landing was a truck with an empty boat trailer. So he's kind of thinking, you know, whoever owns that is probably out in the river fishing with their boat or just out and enjoying the river. So he thinks maybe his girlfriend's playing a trick on him. So he's kind of, you know, waiting for her to jump out or something, but he continues to walk up a trail. Well, the whole time he's hearing this sound behind him. Keeps looking, hoping to catch her playing a trick, never sees anything. He gets back to the truck, gets what he needs, heads back to the river. Well, he gets to like the thickest wooded area on the trail when suddenly a fur-covered bipedal, reddish-colored creature walks in front of him, coming from the direction the sound was coming, heading the other way. He said this thing's maybe 6 foot tall. He was about 6 foot tall, so he said, you know, the thing looked right at him. They made eye contact. And then suddenly the noises stopped. So he's thinking, hey, whatever this thing is, it's went into this woods where it's kind of thick, and it's just stopped. It's waiting for me to go by or whatever the situation was. So he's just standing there. But suddenly, not about a river that's still a good ways away, he hears his wife or girlfriend at the time hears her yell. So, you know, he's afraid to move, but yet he's afraid to be there. But now he's fearful for his, you know, fiance, girlfriend, whatever. So he decides the best thing to do is to get where she is. So he takes off down the trail. He doesn't catch a glimpse of this thing that he saw anymore. And he gets to the river. He just sees his girlfriend very frightened, not fishing, kind of just standing there leaning up against a tree. Well, at about the same time, he was seeing the 6 foot tall creature walk in front of him. His girlfriend was seeing something similar, but the timing was such that they couldn't have been the same creature. Obviously there was two of these things watching them that day, and close enough to where both of them had a sighting, you know, simultaneously, which is pretty cool for me. But you know, if you're not looking for that, maybe not so cool feeling. But they decided to pack up their stuff and head to the truck and get out of there. Of course, keeping, you know, their head on a swivel as they're leaving. They don't hear anything else. They don't see anything else. This story was told to me by the man within the last, yes, year and a half or so. Um, it's somebody I work with. Um, but that's a sighting. It's not my sighting, but it's somebody else's sighting. And I just, you know, I talked to him today and asked if I could tell that story, and he said I could. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. And it's Friday, so hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And enjoy the rest of your day.